Hey, what's up guys and gals? My name is Rick9G. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to be talking about Batman, the 1960s television show. I'm going to be focusing on the episodes with the puzzler. That is, it is one full episode cut into two parts. The two episodes are called The Puzzles Are Coming and The Duo is Slumming. So if you do enjoy Batman, don't forget to look at the Batman Rick9G playlist. It has so many Batman videos for you to enjoy. I think you'll absolutely love it. Let's get right to it. Now, you should know something very interesting about these episodes. That is, let's look at the summary. Let's look at what happened. In here, we have the star villain played by Maurice Evans. He plays the puzzler. A little bit more on that, on why it was the puzzler and why he only appeared, in essence, in one episode, or that is these two-part episodes. Now, this puzzler was fond of two things. One is Shakespeare, the other is aviation. I, of course, am a pilot myself, so that's kind of cool. But we have to continue going on because the puzzler joins up with Artemis Nab. Now, in here, he's trying to convince this guy, this billionaire, to invest in his puzzle balloon business. Kind of weird, but that's a thing. And now the dynamic duo finds Nab and notices that he seems too intelligent to fall for this phony scheme. But they look deeper to see the true intentions of the puzzler. They search and search until they finally lead to Nab's airplane monopoly, but it's unknown to them whether the puzzler has plans to stop their investigation once and for all. Now, guys and gals, this is what the summary was about. It was a little bit hard to kind of put that together because it is, in my opinion, kind of a difficult episode to follow. And my question is to you, do you think that the puzzler Maurice Evans is possibly the worst villain that appeared in Batman? Now, there may be many that apply for that. I think most people really love Cesar Romero as the Joker, Frank Gorshin as the Riddler, Burgess Meredith as the Penguin, and many, many more. People, of course, include Catwoman, King Tut, many of the other villains. But is this guy possibly the worst? Now, some of the things we have to consider is, of course, the writing on this episode and the character in itself of the puzzler. If you look at him, he just has this hat. He looks very nice. He's in a little suit. He's got that scarf on his neck. But is he really menacing? Is he really someone that you see and you think, oh my gosh, this is a villain? Or is this just some guy with a scheme? And that's what I want you to let me know about in the comments down below, guys and gals. Now, you may be surprised to find out that this episode was originally entitled something else. It was originally made for Frank Gorshin playing the Riddler. The name of the two episodes were A Penny for Your Riddles and They're Worth a Lot More. Now, the script itself was written, as I mentioned, as a Riddler story, but Frank Gorshin wasn't available at the time to play the part. So instead of recasting him with another actor, which they actually did later on with John Astin. Now, I made a whole video on that, which you should really check out. John Astin as the Riddler. It's one of my most popular in the Batman series, so make sure to check it out. They decided not to do that. They decided not to recast the Riddler, but to put another villain in there. Very similar. They didn't have to rework a lot of the words because, of course, puzzles and riddles, kind of similar. And they thought, well, let's just come up with riddles, puzzle, the puzzler. Yep, it was that simple, guys and gals. Now, believe it or not, they actually came up with the concept of a villain named Mr. Conundrum. Yep, you heard that right. But then they thought, doesn't really work too well, so they went with the puzzler. Now, the name is, I would argue, a little better. But was the puzzler that menacing villain that we were looking for? Now, this is by no means a hit at Maurice Evans. He did the best that he could. I will always say that actors, in my opinion, I will give them the benefit of the doubt. They're always going to do the best that they can with the script that they're given. They have to abide by that. Now, actually, Maurice Evans was no slouch. He actually acted in many different things, many different productions, one including David Wayne, who was also known as the Mad Hatter, one of the other villains in the Batman television show. And of course, others like Burgess Meredith, and he acted next to Eli Wallach. Other very cool actors as well. So he, as I mentioned, he wasn't a slouch, but he was given this part. And I don't know how many two people think, hey, the puzzler's my favorite. If he genuinely is, let me know in the comments below. And that's it for this video, guys and gals. I just wanted to shed some light in this episode and wonder if you even have seen it. What do you think about it? If it's your favorite, it's kind of mediocre, or it's possibly the worst, I would love to know. We'll see you next time, guys and gals. Always remember, no matter what, to stay positive, always better yourself, and most importantly, be hopeful. Thank you to my Diamond tier patrons, Andrew B, Ricky, and David D. And thank you to every single one of my Patreons where I have exclusive content. Be sure to look in the description below for merchandise, Patreon exclusive content, as well as playlists where you can find other TV shows and sitcoms that I think you'll enjoy. We'll see you all next time.